Oh geez, I didn't put that down. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, good. I guess I can do my challenges at the end. Don't see any harm in that. What is this? Why is this? Are you serious? What is this? Take me there. No. You can beat her up. I am fine with that. Wait, is it one of the orphan things? No, it's not. It's just some idiot. Okay, I'm just leaving them. Yeah, please go downwards. Okay, we get to swim now. Wait, how do I go down again? It has to be this, right? Yo, these underwater sections are so much fun. I also love how I immediately said it was going to be on land, and I lied. I also wish I could, like, learn how to do that, but it don't work for me, Yuki. It don't work for me. I have to be able to grab that, right? No way. I don't want you freaking gameplay tutorials, man. Dea, do not do that. That's my fault. Go. Forward. Oh, that's right. It can go faster. Oh, that's great. These look like spider webs, and I hate that. I really do. So my guess is there's gonna be like some giant mecha spider, and it's gonna like exactly, but arachnid adjacent. That's what I'm trying to say. Could you please? Thank you. See, I knew you'd take me to the next waypoint. This technically is on land. Give me like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected.
I call dibs.
Shut up, yeah. Could you unlock that, please? I'm trying to go all the way through. I love claymores. I wanted Beto so badly. He's like all I would try to go for, but now she kind of eliminated my need.
Look alive! Hi!
For pirate woman. You know, I could have just resaid. What if I don't feel like it right now? What
then? You're in for a little shock.
Yay. Yay. I love these things so much. From the outside, welcome, but I don't really fun. There is a need to be so formal. I would like flowers. I don't know if I'd say either of those things. Hope you enjoy your stay in our village. If someone thinks they're a good person, I don't really trust them. I mean, of course there are exceptions. There are some, but I would generally be inclined to fully believe them. It's not really a thing you come out and say if it's really true. You kind of just act that way. And it shows out. Dude, I love how increasingly crazy that number is getting. It honestly kind of makes me not want to change. This is the coolest place in Fontaine so far. I'll just say that right now. And this music freaking bangs. Oh, that was all? Oh, dude. I want to stay in this area. Come on. Really? Really? This music is so funky. Okay, yeah. I'm at least getting a few of the animoculases, or animoculi. Hydroculi. It's a puppy. This foolishness is in danger of going on my phone. You're getting very close to pirate territory, buddy. Oh, the music stopped. Okay, is that investigate not a start challenge? It was not. Give me whatever I should be getting. Entities, time to... No. Frogs. Dude, this place is so cool. Yo. I'm so happy I nicknamed this Exploring Fontaine. I don't want to be lonely. I'm tired of that, man. I'm really tired of that, man.
Here, come a little closer.
No, thanks. I don't want to know what you have going on. I don't like your swirly.
Come a little closer.
Go away. Gene. I love you, Gene.
I hope the others find some.
It wouldn't exactly be my first choice either, I must say. Now, you on the other hand. I said you on the other. I do not want a gameplay tutorial right now. When you can sometimes find these mysterious red crystals within now. What? What? Dude, I just worked for 8 hours. I cannot comprehend English. Inactive state.
Judgment!
Wow, thank you.
It was fun!
Alright, man. Okay, that hasn't been working for me, so I'm not even gonna bother. Because I get stuck with some terrible... Yeah, loading interrupted. That's been happening for forever, and I just don't want to fight it. So I'm very happy that this is the team I have been building for the foreseeable future. Until I get Lanyan and Clorinda. Which is... terrifies me. So this is where I'm at underneath. That means it makes most sense to go here. Then I can double back around. I really don't care. Run, Jean, run. She's so swift. Yeah, maybe, wait a second. Forward, please, no. I feel like this is right? Oh, please do not tell me it's up on that ship. I'm going to be very unhappy if it is up on that ship. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful sunset. Or sunrise, I wasn't paying attention to the weather. That's not the weather, that's the... Dude, I love these guys so much. I wish they weren't enemies, dude. I want to sit on the mountains with them. I want to befriend them. They're my favorite. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. I'm coming back here. Teleporting me. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out first. Flexing to do that character everybody wanted. But not me. No, I tried for so lolly. Ignorantly tried for so lolly. Oh, that's right. This place looks a little too much like Mondstadt. That has been my problem with it since I landed. It's Mondstadt. If it were good. Mondstadt is not very good or polished. I've also been making this argument before I've even been a big fan of Genshin at all. I know it was kind of knocking off Breath of the Wild, but it's kind of better. Now we're going here, going back here. Oh, hi. Bye. Oh, are you serious? Jane. Jane. I am pretty sure that has a knockback. Okay, no, it isn't.
You can't run! Punishment!
Oh. That was... I've never had that one happen before. Lisa.
Come a little closer.
What is this?
Judgment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
Yay. Dude, I would have never found that. I think it's like right down here somewhere. I'm scouring with my pupils. Dude. This location really just is what Mondstadt should have been. I don't know how hot of a take that is. But I don't really care either. Dude, I love cheating to get things I shouldn't have. Yay, I get coins and eggs. I like both those things. I could fight those people. There's a chest down there, and they look just like villagers. But I could be mistaken, because I am stupid and blind. That's not a very... Okay, now this is the first song that is definitely not there. I don't know what we're doing here. Yeah, no thanks, those are actual people. They can stay over there and I can stay here. So, oh, wait a second. I can cheat, that's right. Because I got all these to make this easier. Alright, Rosario, let's do a swimmy. First we're gonna swim over here. To get this wherever it might be. Is it up? I don't think it's up. It is not up. Is it down? Because the way down here. No, down, down. Thank you. I love you, Dea. What is this? What?
You've been a naughty boy.
Please. Cease. Okay. Thanks, man, but I totally feel like it's something to do with those. I might need an archer, but because I cannot switch characters, that's not very helpful for anyone. You sure it's not just like on the ceiling somewhere? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, what if it's that? What if it's the wow. Okay, no whipping it. Okay, man. I don't want to know. Oh. Oh, so I need another. Perhaps from here. Alright, man. Things really just be happening in this region. And I just don't know about. Oh. Well, isn't that nice? Dude, Lisa looks like she'd totally be a good swimmer, but she would also hate swimming at the same time. It's my headcanon. I mean, it would be canon that she hates swimming, but it's headcanon. Okay, well, I have never gone down here before, so I guess we're doing this now. No, this is, like, so far away from where we're supposed to be. Wow, really, man? You're gonna do me like that? Lisa's standing right here, bro. It's not cool. It's okay. Dea's here now. She sees you being done like that. No! I don't even know what that was. Alright, time to swim. This way. I'd be totally forgetting about that. Not gonna lie. The normal swim speed is so comparable to Subnautica's, like... Here, let me see. Yeah, it's pretty close, so it's just kind of what I'm used to. So I don't really feel the need to speed. I wish they had something cooler than just motion, man. Watch one of them have, like, the essence of Barbados, and I can just, like, will Venti into my immediate proximity's existence. Yeah, when I be speaking, I high-key be mixing words together. So, like, words that were supposed to come after some words come before some words, and that makes the entire sentence incoherent, so you kind of just have to piece it together. Like, it's, I mean, not the anagrams, but a game in which you would have to arrange letters in the proper order. Why, thank you. I still don't know why those are highlighted, and I still don't care. Commissions. Yay. Can I claim it, please? Thank you. Oh, I can claim this now. Oh yeah, I did that forever ago. Wait, what? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I definitely didn't do my dailies. I'm so confused. Okay, how close am I to the area I need to expose place in? What is this, dude? Okay, so that's not immediately pressing. This is not where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm supposed to be at the battle pass. What? I didn't do those, though. I didn't do that, though. You're not on the map. I beg your pardon? Why are they done? Why are my dailies done? I wanted to do my dailies. Why are they done? Did I get my primo gems? I didn't get my primo gems. Did I?
The desert's a tough...
Shut up, Dea.
adversary.
Oh. I really can't tell.
But at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get.
I need to chill.
And whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
I would love for you to take me. I would love to take you on. I am not picky. Let's go places. I would love to drive into the distance with the Toyota Corolla. Dude, can you imagine taking Dea to Toyotathon, the biggest end of the year car sales event? Like, I think she'd mess with it. But is also, like, not totally frugal, but frugal enough to where she'd be willing to take a hit on his rules for, like, good in practicality. Shut up. This is not too shallow. I am building this way. Okay, yay. Shut up, Paimon. Kill yourself. No, wait. I can get banned for saying that. I forgot. It's a riddle. Dude, why is he so mean? Dude, this is the first time I haven't wanted to bully my... Oh, dude, that's awesome! That looks good. That looks like something I can use. Okay, that's all we need here. Oh. Oh, no, that's above ground. So, Loki. Oh my goodness. It's so cool. I am rather impartial to being shot at. I cannot, in fact, Devo whip it good. So I'm going and hope that I can whip it well. Also, please take me out there before I get shot again. Dude, those look like... I haven't thought about that video in ages. There was this YouTuber called Crunchy ASMR, and that was the first ASMR video I ever watched. And I'm not big into it at all. I used to be a while ago because it was something to watch before bed, and I had, like, gotten the feeling of them, like, forever ago, but now I feel like it's just kind of too much of a culture now, where everyone kind of talks similar, and with the same kind of vocabulary, and they also, dude, the comments are the worst in, like, YouTube history. They are all the exact same person copy-pasted, with the same personality, and the same horrible, unfunny humor. And the people who like the videos just eat it up. It's hilarious. Like, nobody's clever. There are a couple people on there trying to inspire that cleverness. I'd say Ryan ASMR is one of them. Dude, okay. Basically what I was getting to say was Crunchy ASMR had this video where she did a bunch of blue things, and then those kind of looked like the blue fluffy clouds she ate that were like sugar dusted and crap. And that is still one of my favorite videos on the internet because of how unique everything looks. And like just the feat of treat making is astounding in that video in particular. Like, I don't know how much of that she made. Or, dude, also, like, there's another one, Mag UK. Dude, she was worth watching just because of how she could, like, make things. Like, she would make everything out of cake. It was like that meme where it's like, oh, haha, it's actually cake, and she'd actually do it. I mean, I know the meme came from actual people, but, like, she would make whole iPhones. Those I don't remember looking as good, because literally how good can you make a treat iPhone look? But she did one where it was, like, yogurt, and the entire thing was, it looked exactly like a just basic bottle, and the whole thing was just, will that be faster? Doesn't really matter. But like the casing, even the tin foil was edible, and it blew my mind. Oh, that's probably where I'm going. Who's here? See, that's the thing. It could be hilly churros. That looks like a churro. No, that's horrible. No, thank you. Dude, I love Lime. This game is so much fun. It's so funny because I was forced to play this by my ex, and it actually became one of my favorite games. She was like, oh, hey, you download Fortnite, and I'll download Genshin. And I did, and I love it. And she played Fortnite a lot with me, but I think I ended up liking Genshin even more than she did Fortnite, even though we played together more than Genshin. Because it is just more co-op friendly. But we do our dailies, and I never really cared about it. Oh. Does that mean I have to go down for it? It's okay, Dea. I would rather go down for you than go down for a Hydroculus. I really just be saying anything. I need to chill with that. It's not very family friendly, man. Are you freaking serious? I hate you. No, I guess we're just going deeper, because why not? Oh, that's gonna shoot me the other way, isn't it? Dialga. The time Pokemon. Wait, no. See, this face is the time one. Dialga is the... Dude, I totally forgot which is which. Palkia is the white one. The pearl. That one. Dialga is... He's the blue one. But for the life of me, I cannot I can't remember which was which. I think Palkia was time. I think so. Team Space. He could have been something else, though.
Yep. They might have it.
Just as well could have been time. But Generation is so weird. It's like the most in-between generation ever, and I know people think that I'm on Gen 5, but that was the one I played first, so I don't think it counts necessarily. One of the things I was saying about my tangents was that Ryan ASMR in particular, I think he's the best because he just inspires a better culture than anyone else. Where I think it's particularly as great. I think the opposite is true for a femoral rift, where he has like pioneered that sort of thing. And it's not his fault. He's very talented. I mean, a little bit off his rocker as was seen on Twitter a while ago, but I mean, okay, something people need to understand is that artists are insane. If you know someone who's like a crazy, like insanely talented with one form of art or another, chances are they're a little bit insane. Or just very. And I think that is a significant difference. That goes for me, that goes for Michael Jackson, that goes for Lady Gaga, that goes for Kanye West, that goes for Stephen King. I'd imagine Shakespeare was a little insane. The dialogue master himself. Only compliment I give Shakespeare pretty much. Edgar Allan Poe, that was the name I was thinking of. The one I wanted to really bring up. That guy would just randomly scream out, and he'd like marry his cousin. So like, if someone is ever goated at a craft and just comes up with the most insane, like, genre-defining ideas, as I would genuinely argue that Femoral Rift does, they're gonna be a little insane. And lo and behold, yeah, he's a little insane. So, yeah, did he do stupid things? 100%. Do I support the things he did? 100% no. However, I mean, come on. Like, those people are... The thing, a lot of just casual YouTube commenters wouldn't understand, or people on Twitter, I would say, this is more... I'd say this is about 60% of Twitter that kind of just thinks like that. People who are super artsy have to have an abstract view on the world to where they're not
call
gonna be able
dibs.
to have as many mental restraints as other people do. So that's why you get, I mean, I don't think Michael Jackson did. I mean, I strongly don't believe. But honestly, I'd even count R. Kelly in that camp. Because if you're always breaking things down into smaller forms for your art, or just exploring, I suppose, then your brain is going to develop a lot of those habits, I would say, and apply them elsewhere. So I think that's why that is a massive, horrible problem in the music industry, because when your mind is always deconstructing things, when you're always pushing boundaries, then that's going to bleed over in other areas as well. And while I think it is very fair to criticize and condemn all of the unfavorable, unsavory actions that come out of that, I do also think it's kind of important to understand that normal people don't think like that either. And that's kind of what you're bargaining for when you get someone like that. And now, I'm not making them all people like that are R. Kelly, it's just, you know, or even that they have remote attractions like he did. Ooh, I probably should be up there. Wait, what was the place I was just up at? All over there? I think it was... Because I don't think I can straight climb that. I can... But yeah, that's not to say I think everyone is affected by that sort of thing. But I do think it is important for I don't know, people to kind of understand where that comes from. Because as horrible as the things people like him do are, I think it's important to understand why as well. So, I mean, one, that sort of thinking can be avoided and blocked out or whatever if it does happen to arise, or just generally speaking, so you could, I don't know, maybe spot it from far away and have that as a little flag, like a little red warning flag for anyone who may wish to approach said like-minded individual. Thrift books. I mean, speaking of that, my goodness, what better example than the book I just got? Okay, well, not a better example than the one I just did. Great musician, by the way. Goodness gracious, I love this. Too bad all of his... Dude, okay. So, on one hand, it's like... You should have seen it coming with him. That does not go for everyone. I do not think... Okay, who's somebody like that doesn't go for? Oh, good grief. I can't think of any examples where it's like you kind of could have seen that coming. Oh no. Even like the ones that are we don't know anything about, like Tyler the Creator. I feel like if something happens, it's also gonna be a we could have seen that coming. I mean, love the guy, love his music, love his personality. But would I be surprised? That is a different question entirely. That is also very much why innocent until proven guilty is in play. That's also part of the reason I don't. While I am a firm believer in actions have consequences, I also don't think there's anyone at all that I'm too good to be around either. That doesn't deserve my time for one reason or another. I wouldn't genuinely have a conversation with about their thoughts or feelings or, you know. I do truly mean anyone.
You're in for a little shock.
So
Come a little closer.
Or whatever political figure just popped into your mind. Well, how are you in from his brother? I talked to him.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Less poor behavior, that is by no means saying, but I also believe everyone who's ever lived is very human. And how that got broken up, well, that is something that very much interests me. But see, this is what I mean of just so crazy people. Which is part of my game, man. Now, I don't consider myself a crazy visual artist. I very well point myself in the right direction of that monstrous talent to do. Because I'm no artist. You're freaking serious? This is bullshit. Dea, please dive. Please dive. Please dive. We're not diving. Okay. Perhaps I'll get added later. Or I just need to trigger something. Okay, no thank you. I don't know who you are, but I'm also not in a rush to find out. Where am I going? Yo, that sounded like the freaking piranha plant sleep thing. No, I am talented in music. I haven't pursued anything there. I have very dormant plans too, ones that, if they don't pan out, great, literally does not affect me at all. If they do, cool, fun. I get to style on people. No, but I think anyone gifted does truly have I mean, technically, if anyone's gifted, they're special. I, for one, consider myself very neurodivergent. I think we call every great artist neurodivergent. But by the thesaurical meaning? Now, denotationally, for sure, I would say. Connotationally, that's a different story. So, I don't... These are some of the only vocab words I can leave out. I need to expand my vocabulary greatly. I know I have the potential to do it, but I just haven't bothered. Because work, not fun. I would rather spend my time being terrible at drawing than trying to stop being terrible at drawing. For the sake of my dear characters. I don't think I can make that. Are you serious? That was the worst jump I've ever seen. You didn't even try. The way I almost turned around to see what that hydroculus indicator was. That's crazy. I literally just went past it. I might just have to get an air character or something. I almost called him Animo. Can Anchor jump? I'm going to shoot you. You won't climb up on this, will you? You're gonna hit the ledge and you're not gonna want to go. Dea, that's not okay. We need to be better than this, girl. We are better than this. So yes, denotational and neurodivergent. Dude, I should totally write like a book off this. It actually would be fun. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. Because it does kind of push those boundaries of getting in the head of some pretty crazy people that most people would not necessarily run. Okay, do I just have to jump on that idiot's head? That's almost 100% what it is. Dude, I love they didn't even make me load. It's already loaded in. Yeah, please. I know my controller is drifting a bit, but it does not have to do like that. Alright, man. Whatever. Whatever gets me. Okay. Alright. It's definitely this way. Oh, come on, dude. Every time the music gets crazy good, something like that happens, dude. Okay, I was gonna just slam down with my axe, but now I gotta take it slower. Actually, I don't know how far above water this is.
Come a little closer.
Get blowed up, idiot. It's pretty damage fast now. You know what? This one guy, I'll pick it as. Come on, son. Oh my goodness, please don't. Okay, good. We're all doing the Jane, please.
Go and blend!
Lisa.
You're in for a little shock.
Daya, please, thank you.
Buckle up! Hi!
Yay! Really? It was just a
What a pleasant surprise.
Bro, what is this music? This is terrible. He's alive, just unconscious. Shut up, Paimon. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's horrible. Good grief, man. 15 minutes. Dude, why are you exposing yourself like that? Bro, Paimon doesn't even have to be a special artist. She's just like that. Go off, honestly. No. Yay. No, seriously. Oh, wow, great. I have to go all the way back to the top. There's seriously no back to top button. It so aids. Red, anything red. Please, something, nothing. Somewhere along there I got it. Yo. There's one person on the planet who's gonna get that reference, and I'm 100% sure he will never watch this. Who knows, maybe someone else can relate. Oh, I love old people. I just love people, man. See, and that's why I don't put anyone out of the reach of speech. I mean, maybe not public, but personal. There should definitely be some people who should not be allowed to speak, and I can think of about 30 of them on Twitter right now that should not be allowed to have public speech. I do not often get political, but free speech absolutism is a terrible idea. Now, the only problem that arises is, who do we choose who gets to speak and who doesn't? The answer is me. The answer is not. If only there was an... I'm not even gonna go there. You'll find that out for yourself. Oh boy, will you ever. Do we go there? I guess now is not a bad time to... No, but I kind of want to do it in like this little path that I have going on. This is taking so much longer than I thought it would, and honestly, I'm happy with that. Nah, I guess I'm gonna go from here up. I prefer that. No, do I? In there. This seems like a good... Dude, I almost just doxed myself. Although I'm guessing most people are doing where I live. I have mentioned it on Twitter a few times. I don't even know if my Twitter's connected to here. It's funny, I really am a completely different person on Twitter than I actually am. Something about Twitter makes it so funny to be mean to people. And I love people. I don't like being mean or like exclusionary to most people, I would say. Some people deserve it. Not to say I wouldn't still have that deep talk with him I talked about. That's why I specify deep conversation, because I am not into having remote talk with some people at all of a mundane kind or a specific topic kind. No. Rather, I'm here to hear you pour out your mind in a nice and a respectful way. If you can't do that, I'm not hearing anything from you, honestly. I don't care. I don't care. Me. It's so funny. Because it's the most inaccurate thing ever. Dude, I am the least heavy drinker. It is legal to drink in Canada, I will say, at my age. Which gives you a very concrete age range. But, even when I'm up there, I have zero desire to. See, I think the word hammer, but I want to come up with something new. So, like, when I say hi, I like to say stuff like zonk or schlanks, or just a list. A word that nobody has ever used, but you can immediately tell what it means based on the context it's used in. I love things like that. Those are the best words, I'd say. Someday. You go there. Nope, that doesn't shoot me places. What does this do? Oh my god. What was this? Jane, you're scaring me. Thank you, Jane. I hate you, Gene. We're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happens. I'm just gonna go here.
Everyone has their limits.
Is that just a death trap? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I'm gonna do it again. That should not be death. That's ridiculous. That was so funny though. Oh my goodness, I love that. That is so funny to me. Alright, eat your gosh darn egg. And I'm gonna feed you hash browns. What is that? You can eat that too. You know why? Because I love you, that's why. I have to go all the way back up. No, I don't want to do that. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna start on this path. Don't mark that. I genuinely can't believe how long this is taking, by the way. Dude, come on, they're not even giving me time to text people. What's wrong with this game? 0 out of 10. The Drock Show? I love the Drock Show. Doflamingo is not crazy, hear me out. I don't know what you're talking about. But you're lying. You are deadly. Dude, I can't believe I said that. I'm exposing myself. I'm literally just exposing myself. See, that's the thing with you. You put me on YouTube.
Come a little closer.
If I
You can't run!
I'm going I just said whatever.
Let's get it on! Ha!
Genuinely, when I say whatever's on my mind, I don't say. Because I'm just trying to fun.
He.
I'm just trying to I have for the most part.
You're in for a little shock.
Funny because I
Come a little closer. He.
Because I got
Judgment!
Hunter.
It's just that was the funniest thing ever to me. Because I'm friends with one of you. And just
You can't
saying
run!
that with people. Something bad would happen in court, and just the most
You're in for a little
unrelated,
shock.
hateful comment to a group that has nothing to do with me dying to a guy that just outplayed me is peacock to
Oh my.
what was that? 2023 Josh. That was truly peak humor to me. That is my favorite humor, is people being rude to each other, especially if they know each other well. So just people catching strays is the funniest thing to me. Just going completely off topic to dunk on someone who didn't deserve it and didn't do anything. That is true comedy, I must tell you. So, do I regret it? No, not one bit. Am I still salted that my channel deleted? No, actually, that's a very good thing. I'm salted that my 90 subscribers got deleted. That meant a lot. That I worked hard on that. I'm also sad that some of my old footage of playing Fortnite and stuff went, but as a whole, I think it's good that the channel got deleted looking back, because I said a lot of things about my book series that one, no longer applies, and two is, I mean, I can't even say anything further, but just know that, how could I say this? My writing life would be tougher if people found some things that I had said, because they might give them some ideas that may not necessarily be reflected in the work otherwise, that I didn't, would rather just be found on its own. So, yeah, that's the best way to put it. There are things there that I would much rather have people just have to find. They literally just have to find out. That's the only way they get to know some of the things I was talking about on that old channel regarding the series. Because I was and have been very open on the development, but now as I get closer and closer to that 2027 release date, summer 2027 release date, it's a matter of not wanting to take away from the ride that's going on, and just a little awesome behind the things. I am happy if that gets out like 5 years in advance, but there are some things that I really do not want in the back of people's heads when they're discovering it for the first time. I don't want them specifically thinking of other things while they're experiencing the story that might cause them to be hindered or to, like, look at the story as a whole in a different light, especially there's still that one arc. There's still that one that's going to be very telling for how people receive the rest. Honestly, if that third arc, I feel comfortable saying that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But I guess it's out now. If it is very well received, I am going to be literally unstoppable. I think it's going to be a big splitter. How they're going to be some for good because of how different it is tonally from the first one. And the second one is slowly becoming more tonally consistent with the first, because it was for the longest time the least written one. Now the fourth is the least written one because there needs to be something in between 3, 5, and 6. Dude, there's no way it's 5 now. That's crazy. I'm still calling that one like 4.5. That one still has to be 4.5. I can't, in good conscience, make it anything. Maybe that one can be good. No, I guess it's still... No, so that one I'm just gonna have to take a One Piece route and just not... That's crazy. I did have the arcs numbered like that. It's just the first one and the second are so separated from each other. Like, besides what I'm working on now to be similar, I guess, like, the technology in the second was a lot more dystopian than in the first, which is so freaking hilarious now that I'm thinking about it, because that should 100% be the exact opposite. But the deal with the first one is you really need to know that this is not just... What you're seeing is not entirely what you're getting. And that needs to be there. This extra technology needs to be there to kind of kickstart your brain and keep it working to where, okay, you can't just fully relax and assume you know where and when this is occurring. Because I think that is the most fun about experiencing the story. I can't believe I just said most fun, because that's so horribly wrong. But one of the things that I think is fun is discovering where you actually are reading this story and when it's happening. Just the details in the lore. And I don't think... I'm not on lore. I don't think it's that important. I think the most important thing is the characters. Always is the characters, no matter what you're playing. Like, this is the thing about Genshin Impact that I couldn't stand. All of the characters in Mondstadt were absolutely horrible cardboard cutouts of people. This is why I absolutely despised Venti for forever when I first started playing the game. Because he just felt so lazy. Like, he literally just felt like someone took talking points of someone who vaguely agrees with the sort of ideology he subscribes to, with the whole Dvalin situation, and just built a character around that ideology, and that is the worst way to make a character, which is hilarious, because I do have one that is specifically made to be... No, but she's still a person, though. Like, even though that is the discussion that's happening with her, I'm still... I mean, that's so late in the series' life. I want to say around the middle, but, I mean, at this point, the end... know if okay. So, there's not necessarily a time skip yet. Okay, no, there is one time skip. That happens way earlier, though. I think it's minimal, though. I think, which is funny because that was the One Piece time skip, and that felt like now it felt really long. Not too much happens in the 3-year time skip, I don't believe. There's definitely a power spike, and I've been desperately trying to compensate for that because, I mean, in the early arcs, it's just
Sun's out, guns out.
a little stupid.
Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
Where it ends up based on how it was initially created to be. So, I don't know, having my characters in the first were kind of just like human level at the beginning, but I also needed them to start getting anime strong like halfway through. One of them for sure had to be, no, a few of them, because I guess I did innately put that in there. There are just people who are built different for one reason or another. But it wasn't anything too crazy. It's not like, oh yeah, they're mountain level from chapter 1. Like, no. I pretty much always had them as, like, clearly stronger than people of their age should be. Stronger than any normal human should be as well, I would say. But I hate it when people, one of the biggest mistakes I see young writers making is trying to make their characters the strongest characters just because they want their characters to be the strongest characters. And that is the absolute worst possible thing you can do for new people. Nobody understands how important that I've seen in the current culture. I'm not going to say nobody because that sounds pretentious, and I don't want to sound pretentious because I promise I am not. I just very good at what I do, and I would like to help other people who might not be as good, which is, I am going to be as fully honest as possible. 98% of you, okay, I'm sorry, I am not sorry. I have been writing nonstop for years, cultivating, self-improving as much as possible. I cannot stand staying stagnant in my talent in any area. That drives me nuts when I don't see consistent improvement of certain types. Like, I will genuinely get mad at myself over that. So that's to say I work very, very, very hard at what I do, and on top of being finger stepper, you rock little hack. Yeah, I mean, what did the brother do? That's what we must examine within ourselves. Is what did our brother do that ruined our lives and caused other people to beat us up because he deserved it. So now you deserve it because you're related to him. So anyways, what I was saying regarding a huge mistake I see people making, and I will say, this is the most important thing to do when you're writing a story, this is the most important thing. It is, for the love of everything that is holy, look at it from the audience's perspective. If you are just trying to do this to make people go, wow, I love this, you're not doing it right. You need to put yourself in their shoes and be like, okay, what would I... See, I don't know if everyone has those standards, though. I have very high standards. It's not to say I don't love stupid movies. Hobbs and Shaw, amazing movie. 6 out of 10. Kind of not a great movie, but I love it. I love it so much. My favorite film of all time is the Transformers the movie, the 1986 one. And that one is... Some people don't even think it's good. Those people need to be burned at the stake. But it is, in my opinion, just the best film ever. It's literally perfect. I can't think of anything that it should do that it doesn't. Because it doesn't try to be like the most crazy or artsy, and yet it somehow manages to have like the most oh my goodness, the most inspired soundtrack of any film of the last 50 years. Oh my goodness, it's literally 50 years old next year, right? That's crazy. Wait, is it 40? Dude, I'm actually the worst at math. It's 40 years old next year. But, yeah, so that example was talking about how I do have I have very high standards for myself. I have higher standards for anime, if I'm being honest. For an anime to be... I think anime fans have lower standards than films, though, honestly. Yeah, I mean... The fact that Rent-A-Girlfriend has any fans at all is kind of proof of that. Because anime fans they will genuinely eat up slop, so it's a little disheartening what people call, I don't know, Chainsaw Man slop, or what's it called? Good grief, what is that show called? Demon Slayer. I've seen people call that slop so much, and there is so much worse anime out there. So anything that's popular, they just call it slop, and it drives me insane. And one thing I firmly believe, okay, make Pirates of the Caribbean just the first trilogy, nothing else. Make that into an anime. That is going to be heralded as one of the greatest stories ever told in that medium, and I firmly believe that. And not that, let's just undershoot a little bit and say it's just considered well above average. That is a guarantee. I watched through movie 1, 2, and 3, and I literally couldn't believe how good it was. I was floored. Because, I don't know, I kind of always just thought that when something gets that popular, it kind of becomes explored, if that makes sense. So, everyone is accustomed to how good it is, and they're kind of like, I don't know, they can't, okay, what if I go around the other way, though? What if I get shiggy with it and do a little one of those? Yeah, because then I can just teleport back here and go right there. Yeah, no, I'm doing that. See, this is why I love Genshin. I can't think this well when I'm playing Fortnite, because I always have someone to shoot. So, this is to say I will very much be doing more streaming and Honkai soon. Just to continue to have just visuals that I can talk behind and can have these conversations through. Because this is why people would come to my channel. If there is any reason, it's the commentary. I think it's... That is why I stream. I have a very unique... I mean, I stream because I do it for myself. I love documenting where I was, where I've been at different places. So, I'm not a big fan of... Whenever I can have something written, or especially in a voice note like this, I think it's wonderful. When people will... When I am more grown up, and they can see where I came from, it's still similar, because that's one thing about me. I very much do not think I have everything figured out. I 100% know who I am, and that leads to me being a little overconfident in who that person, or a little too comfortable, I guess is the better way to say it, because I just know who I am as a person so well that I've known since I was 17, and I've only grown. I don't know. I have... don't even know how to begin to put that one to proper expression. Yeah, I know I'm incredibly talented, and I have only worked myself to the bone to continue and that talent I've been given. And I'm very sure of that. I'm very sure of who that makes me. I'm very sure of who I am divorced from that. And even more so with that. And I think when I first found that, it really just gave me a push to be like, oh my goodness, I have everything personal about me figured out before most people even know what their career is going to be. And not that that immediately gave me a big head, but that did. That even more made me see myself as set apart than I already did, because I've always felt like that. Whether that be in an outcasted sense, or just in a general, like, I don't know, academic sense. I have always felt like okay, I'm different from
I've been waiting.
my peers in one way or another. Never even considered college once I hit 17. Never even slightly. Besides thinking like, oh dude, like the only thing I do regret about not going to college is, I mean, the money's too much for me to ever reconsider. And the time, good grief. I could pay back the debt. I know what I'm doing. I am 100% sure that I'm gonna hit 6 figures within 5 years for sure, but like significantly more than that. Like unfathomably more. I don't know how much I truly am gonna make. I don't really care. So I could take care of college. Whatever they throw at me, no problem, I can pay it off. However, the time, good grief, that'd kill me. There's no way. There is a 0% chance that I could forgive the time that college would cost me. I am very open about not thinking I'm going to live for too long. I think that's part of why. What are you doing? Dea, please. Baby, I love you. Let's stay on this track. Don't. Oh, okay. It's fine. You and me are not. Here. Oh, where? There. Please. This is, like, killing me. I do not know. Alright, there we go. We cooked. Really? Common.
I call dibs.
Shut up there. Hydroculus, wait. Go there. Yeah, so I've been open about not believing that I'm going to live for too long. I think that's why I've had everything figured out. I think that's why I still do not have everything figured out. Let me backpedal on that. I certainly not that delusional. I've got myself figured out completely, and I think that's part of the reason I was allowed to do that so fast. I don't know, I'm so well into my life's work. I say being only like 3 years in, like a joke. But comparative to others my age, like Oda started drawing One Piece characters when he was 16. That's a well-known fact, I think. I am in a very similar vein where I started writing them at around 15, 16. I found my passion for writing at about, I think I was 15. I could have been 14 though. I was 14, 15. When I figured out, like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm incredibly good at. And I don't know. He found it super early. I found it super early, just in a slightly different way. And I very much believe that he's writing since back then, but I definitely have more background than he did. You could tell from the start that he was gifted, but there were a few areas that really made you question, like, his skill, or, like, Syrup Village. Good grief, Syrup Village. That one really felt like, hey, this is an early arc. I'm gonna need you to be forgiving. I was gonna go that route with my second arc as well for a while, because I literally had no idea how to rectify the problems. But once I realized how integral they were to the main character, I just figured, hey, I gotta bump it up. So I think two things can happen. One, the second arc is going to continue on its past road and just be kind of like one of the more mid ones that it's like something to skip even. Honestly, I'm thinking about it, and you can kind of entirely skip it at its current state, which is funny because I wrote the first arc to be able to skip, even though it's the prologue. It's very much the prologue of the series, and I do want to be open about that because I know I'm going to get people leaving because they want more of what the first, and it's going to take a while for them to get it. It very much feels like a story built for different... I don't know why I'm still going down here. It almost feels like it's made for a different audience, though. But that's part of the point, because I really want it to be like, hey, you never read manga. You can get in on this too. And it's like, hey, you who've read like 300, you should be able to see a little bit of where this is going. But gosh darn it, you're not going to be able to put down with the unique way it's done. I'm very much focused on pulling in new fans to the medium, as well as giving long-time fans something to really sink their teeth into, and to theorize about and have fun with. That has been one of the most fun pieces of writing the whole thing. It's balancing my love for a deep, intricate story, but as well just making it manageable, digestible. Nobody wants to read a story where they have 3,000 things thrown at them. There's so many new concepts that you just can't help but push them out of your mind as you just try and stay attached to the characters you like. And you can't get into it because all they do is reference the global snort that, you know, they need to unlock the great key of heaven, and just too much more. Way too much unique, arbitrary facts that are just like, oh yeah, you totally need this for later. No, you don't.
Look alive!
So,
Come a little closer.
I don't think anything from the beginning arc is set up to where it's like, oh yeah, you'll definitely need that for the end. I don't think so. Like, immediately off the bat, yes, it tells you the main theme is very apparent, I believe, from the first few panels. And you're going to be able to see exactly. Dude, I just wrote the first part of the second arc today. Could not believe how good it was, because with me, I kind of just have to wait until things happen to me as I write to do it properly. Especially with the second one. Okay, what did these do? Oh my goodness. This is a lot of fun. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna go faster. Yeah, a lot of how I write is just letting the story run itself. So I have to get in the mind of the character and to try and explore their past. If I can't, honestly, resonate, Genshin Impact reference is the best word for it. If I don't, oh my goodness, resonate in that Genshin Impact sense of the word with those characters, I can't do it. I just can't. And I don't know if you even can write characters in a different way. So I have to be in their head when I'm writing their story, or else the story won't come from them. And then it's just coming from somewhere completely aside. Sort of detached, I think. I don't know how to properly explain it. I can literally just fly down the camera. The depth perception is a little wonky when you get near the water. Man, this game's beautiful. So yeah, first part of the arc, and I think it really fills in one of the biggest gaps that was there of just, why do I care about this main character? And truthfully, I don't think there was any reason to for a good while. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for the waypoint right now rather than anything else, because I think that's going to be the most difficult thing to I think I'll do it too. Oh my goodness. Don't do that to me. Good grief, man. Oh. I love this.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Blitz.
I love when that move isn't useless.
No pain, no gain.
Just give me the things. Thank you. Thank you for the things. What the things? Give me the things. Sheila is good. That's gonna attack me, isn't it? Really? That's not gonna attack me? Dude. Yeah, community reference. I've seen one episode of that entire show. That's honestly really good when you can recognize a show just by its characters, even though you've seen one episode. That's fantastic. Like, just the humor and everything. The humor, the atmosphere, can immediately tell which clips are from the show and which aren't. That should be the goal of every piece of visual media, I think. If you're at that level, dude, you won. You literally just won. Means it's time to go down to the courts of Fontaine. Dude, I love these exploring videos so much. You have no idea how much fun these are for me to film. Is film the right word? I don't want to be disrespectful to people who have that in the past. Because I do genuinely think it is disrespectful to those people if you don't. If you use their crafts terminology wrong. It annoys me when people are like, oh yeah, I'm a writer, and they just don't. They're bad.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Thanks, I definitely did not do those.
There'll be a house.
Dude, can you imagine if I accidentally, like, accepted someone's invite and just was so deep into talking that I just didn't catch it? No, I don't want to see how much I have. I don't want that when I'm done. So I got that one. Now I need this one. Here for. That's higher. I don't even know if I can get much higher. Please, killing muscle. That's not gonna work. Any other area I can do that from? Whole cake island, actually. Let's go from here. I was gonna correct that to say saying you're right or you're bad is fine, but I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. But I know there's something about that I'm passionate of. Just writing is the first thing that came to mind. It's the first thing that always comes to mind. Yeah, again, this just really feels like non-static. Okay, so I have to go inside. Dude, I love Whole Cake Island. It's my favorite arc in One Piece. Which is going to be very apparent when you get to my third arc. In the way it is going now. I will not say that it keeps that direction, because it is a changeable arc in the entire thing, I believe. That one can literally be anything, because it is solely made for the purpose of introducing new characters and the concepts of the world. So, I mean, yeah, it exposes some of the lower ends of the hierarchy, and finally shows you, after 2 arcs of speculation, the beginning of the order of the universe. Doesn't go too far first. I think that's one thing that One Piece did fantastically, where they didn't... Okay, sometimes I felt overloaded, but they introduced it at a pretty good pace, where it's like, okay, these are the vice admirals, these are your captains, these are the admirals, these are, like, honestly, I was in Water 7, and it could just be how far spaced I watched it. I did not even understand what an admiral was until Marineford. Like, I didn't fully grasp it until Marineford. Should it? That is hilarious. How are you that dumb? Yo, she is fine. disgusting. You suck. Dude, throw this girl off the side. One watching? What do you mean one watching? Why is one watching? Good grief. It's so funny that I was talking about something until they started talking about things and I totally forgot the thing that I was talking about. That's so much fun, isn't it? Dude, I don't... Oh my goodness. Wait, she's being lifted into the air? Dude, I am paying so little attention to this right now. I want to talk. It's not your job to talk. That's why I'm streaming. You're on the TV. I am the TV. The focal point of what's on whoever's TV that they're witnessing. This is for me to empty my thoughts. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm too terrible at video games for that to matter. For the screen to matter, I mean. Yeah, can you believe that, Paimon? Yeah, more people should listen to your advice. Now why don't you listen to Food? For another traveler that may dislike you. I don't. Thanks, man. I got a new thing that I'm just not gonna use. Really cool. I appreciate it. Why am I all the way to... I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yay, I still got my Primo Gem. My singular one. Oh, hey, now that someone's watching, I can finally pull. Single viewer magic. Let's go. Shop. I get to see how much Primo Gems I have prematurely. Good grief, that is way more than I thought I'd have. No, please don't do that. Wish. Yay. Are you serious? Did you just see what happened? Oh my goodness, I'm so mad right now. I pressed wish times 10, and it did 1. Are you kidding me? I was trying to skip through the menu. No. I can't believe that. I've never had that happen before. I'm heartbroken. Dude. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. This game hates me. Yo. What is this? This is racism. I can't believe that. I don't even know how to get here. Where is this? What is this area? Why is the light down? Is it this? No, this was open, right? This is not a separate level. I would in no means call this a separate level. It's still telling me to go down. See, the most obvious answer is go here, but I think this is just a big elevator. Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh. No, maybe this is where I need to go. Oh, please don't. Please don't start doing this garbage. No, don't. Thank you. I don't want to be sent higher. No, not the way. Seriously, still? Do I need to go right in and out? Or does it work? Try that. When in doubt, reset. Good grief, I have nothing to talk about right now. Come faster! Don't say what I'm thinking. 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 New channel. Not that channel. this channel. I have like 6 YouTube accounts. R3, please. Navi Align? Because I'm pretty sure it's lower, right? It has to be Navi Align, right? Oh, good grief. I'm on the lowest floor right now, aren't I? Wait, where's me? Where's me? Where is me? There's me. And there's my video. And now our one viewer is gone. I scared them off. I'm scaring the host again. Oh my goodness. Don't do that.
Huh?
We're getting out of the water. Get out of the water, you. Don't take me higher. I don't want to get much higher. So high. Oh.
Don't we have a job to do?
Dude, I just want them to show me all messages all the time. Thank you. I just went back to where I started. This is why I got 3 subscribers. Though I had 90. I will never be able to do that. That's just soul crushing. To be reset from 90 to 3, come on. It's so garbage. I really, truly wouldn't have minded it at all if I kept my subscriber count, if I kept my viewers. But now, they forgot I existed. By now, I'd expect them to. I mean, they're not going to be able to get away from me come a few years, but we're not a few years yet. Oh, no. I hate this place. Dude, my first video in this region was all me getting stuck down. I don't know if it was right here or adjacent to here.
The waterway here is too narrow.
Oh, freaking goodness. Oh, I'm so dumb. This is why Paimon sympathizers shouldn't have rights. Okay, done with that. Now we get to go all the way up here. That was supposed to be an instant transmission sound, but it really sounded nothing like an instant transmission sound. I can't believe I remembered Ringo. I never remembered Ringo. Really want to stretch that stamina as far as I can. Oh, maybe this is the way to go. That's going to get me up on the cliff, isn't it? Even if it doesn't, I'm still way more than high enough to... Hell yeah, dude. Oh, perfect. Now I can... Oh, man. Oh, mama. I still can't believe that wish shenanigan that just transpired. See, this is what I get for not wishing when I'm supposed to be wishing. That's honestly on me. What even is a crown? I don't understand what the crown artifact is. I really do not. And why it's so expensive. Dude. I literally cannot believe the thoughts that come into my brain. All you must know is that it was about Fischl, and it was something crazy. Because my mind, because you can, just like you can pay for the crown. So my mind went to her, and then, good grief. The thing I was about to say, oh boy, the words that were about to proceed from my lips. Goodness gracious. You need to put me away somewhere. Somewhere far away from Fischl.
Yeah.
In that case, I should be put. Well, she should. No, I should be put far away from her. Right? No, is that how it goes? I'm really trying to figure out the logistics of this. Because if you think you know what you're thinking, then I'm pretty sure that you're thinking wrong about what you're thinking, about what I'm thinking and saying. I think that's very possible. Dude, I totally felt that was a pattern. I freaking hate this game. Dude, I had such a conversation going on about my book series, and now it's just dead. I have literally never noticed that she has this... Well, I'm not going to say what it looks like on her arm. Just hanging. Dangling. Is that what she put her... Is that her forearm? No way. No, literally. Okay. That would have been so cool. If she, like... makes it become erect to hit people with. That'd be so cool. They need a character like that. Where they just, like, have a piece of clothing, they can whip it out and it becomes a full arm. Because it just stiffens. Dude, that's so hard. I love this area. Dude, this is such a cool area. Again, this is what I wanted when I was exploring Mondstadt and what I didn't get, because Mondstadt freaking sucks and it's boring and it's terrible and I hate it. And that's why I hated Genshin, because Mondstadt was so freaking boring. And I got to Leeway and I'm like, oh, hey, maybe there's an actual game here to be played. Did I say Leeway? Because I meant to say Leeway. I think I said Genshin. But yeah, Leeway just truly exposed me to what this game could be and the potential it did have based on the nature. And sure enough, Sumeru came, and that's my favorite one so far. And honestly, this one's in second or third. I can't tell if I like it more than Leeway or not, and I don't know. What's its face? Inazuma to properly judge it. So now the moment I have been waiting for. I say as I don't hit that. Oh, good grief. I'm going to be super careful now. Yes! That's who I wanted the most! Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, yes. I don't even need Clorinda. I don't even need her anymore. That's what I needed. That is what I needed above all other things. Thank you, game. Goodness gracious. Because there's so many people who can fit into that one DPS slot. But, like, the shielding ability that I hear she has... Oh, good grief. Yeah. Crit hits regenerate 5 energy. Dude, that's kind of trash. Well, why does that matter? I'm so confused. Her attack speed increases by 10% in her normal damage. That's pretty cool. Starts increase the level of her determination. What? Dude, what a boring freaking constellation. I mean, design. It's just that. I'm so mad that I missed that one. Good grief, that just drives me up the wall, dude. Dude, that's so much work. Just because of a misclick, man. Ah, there's my goodness. I don't even know what she sounds like. Please tell me she's not annoying. What did I just see? I thought that said Among Us.
Fresh flowers not only look and smell amazing, but they make delicious pastries. The flavor is refreshing, but not too sweet. Ah, and it goes so well with a pot of floral tea. Ooh, let's go flower picking right now. No need to bring a basket. I'll just weave one once we're in the mountains.
Affiliation. I haven't even seen that. Well, I think the stream is effectively over. So, geez, thanks for watching. Person who did, and or maybe watching in the future might be, oh my goodness, he's talking Casey Dara. Oh my goodness, he didn't mention anything about his favorite character. Oh my goodness, Arc 3 is so cool. I freaking love the Muffin Man. Dude, or things of that nature. Dude, I love how that's a character I mentioned when there's just so obvious changes. He's not meant to be Tumblr bait, but everyone's gonna call him Tumblr bait. Oh goodness, he's kind of not a real guy. He's getting super depthified now, as of late. He's been allowed to be expanded upon. Hot King Jack, my beloved. Horrible. Terribly named. Worthless jerk of a man that I so very much love. He's horrible. I love him with all my heart. And he's British at the moment. But again, that's... And... oh my goodness. No, I really just need plenty. Let's go. 190. Current stamina limit 190. Wow, love that. Can't even tell the difference. Yeah, still nothing crazy. Could just be exactly the same, man, because I don't upgrade my world leveling. Skylight. Oh yeah, now I can change it to her. I think I'm gonna do that. Let me see how that looks. Not quite my tempo. Do I go back to Dea? Who do I go to? I could try Rosaria. Yo, that one kind of goes hard. I kind of like Daenerys. Dude, I always forget I have official, and then I remember I have official, and then I'm happy. I'm changing it to Daenerys. Like that. Well, thanks for watching. I really hope you come back and hear me blab about Arc 2. Was there any thread I wanted to close, though? Because I don't want to end prematurely before I properly end a discussion that I was really... oh, good grief. That I was meaning to tie up. So, one thing that I didn't quite close the book on, that's hilarious. Big mistake in writing is not thinking in the audience's perspective and creating a story for them before... no, create the story for your audience. Do not create a story that you think people will like, I think is the better way to put it. I really don't know how to properly say this in a way that conveys what I truly mean, and will steer you in the right direction for your work. Because disrespecting your audience, in my ego-laced opinion, disrespecting your audience is the worst possible thing you can do when writing a story. That is sin. That's the worst possible sin there. That is the suicide of writing. A friend was telling me about a story they were creating. And it was a fan fiction. I'll just say, it was a Star Wars fan fiction. So, his master plan for this, he had some good ideas. I will say, he had a few good ideas. However, good grief, I cannot get over how terrible this one was. He was going to have, it's like, oh, yo, I'm gonna rewrite the sequel trilogy, but better. I'm like, okay. Pretentious, yes. But, I mean, that's where everybody gets their start. I think every writer gets their start that I know. Improving something, or taking a work in a direction it should go, and I think Star Wars, the sequel, perfect place for people to start. Because that's where they can make a lot of very obvious mistakes in their own writing. That's where they can see the mistakes in someone else's writing. And that's where they can consistently improve to a degree where they can start to make a story that genuinely resembles what Star Wars was supposed to be about, and what the sequels missed, what they did right, and steer them in it. I don't care. And steer them in a direction that's more in line with how they view the franchise. So I personally believe working on the sequel trilogy of Star Wars is the best thing a young writer can do if they strongly dislike it and have a love for the old films, be that prequels or sequels. Or originals, I guess I should say. So, not knocking that at all. He's getting a good start. Unfortunately, he's not totally green, which was a little why I was disappointed. But the main thing, he, in his infinite wisdom, thought it would be interesting to have people not know where Luke went. In the first episode. Good. Okay. Jiving with that. Personally, I don't know what I would do there. Haven't thought about that. If I would put something out, it would be of the utmost quality that I would be able to produce, because I cannot send something out without it being the best possible version of itself with my talents. In the direction I chose to spin it, but anyways, yeah, Luke Skywalker gone. He decided in the second movie it would be a wonderful idea, for this hypothetical, to have Luke put up a fight and be essentially off-screen, brutal killed by the villain of the thing. I genuinely, for the life of me, cannot understand for even a fraction of a second thinks that is a good idea. Remote, I don't get it. Yes, it makes your villain a threat. Everybody's gonna stop watching. If you're offing Luke freaking Skywalker in your fanfiction off screen and saying, just middle fingering the fans and going, oh hey, yeah, this character you've looked up to for probably half your life or more, if you're into Star Wars at this point. Honestly, you've probably been a fan for forever. I don't know anyone who's like just getting into Star Wars. I don't think I've even met someone who's just getting into Star Wars. Everything, you're gonna scare the host in the most put it. They're just gonna be gone. I love how the video is called Exploring Fontaine, and I'm doing everything but exploring Fontaine right now. But anyway, that was to say that was the most extreme example I have of someone who is not actively and thinking of what the hypothetical audience is doing. So in terms of writing, do not off-screen brutal kill Luke Skywalker just to build up your villain as a threat. Holy cow. Have respect for your characters. Have respect for your audience. If you do those two things, I promise whatever you're making is going to be one heck of a lot better. It just boggles my mind how, and a lot of times that's, larger companies that don't understand that you have to respect your audience in big stories. And that's something that I think is unspoken about One Piece's Fishman Island. That arc does not respect the audience at all. It completely just mows over, I don't want to say expectations, but after Marineford, there's a serious... There's a new expectation of quality that's there, because they know how good the story can be, and I feel like trying to tell Fishman Island story. So Fishman Island to me feels like something he wrote while he was still in Arlong Park, right after Syrup Village, when it was clear that he was kind of finding his way. Finding his way in Syrup Village, kind of just had it there as his, okay, this isn't that good, but we needed to introduce these new characters. Couple concepts. I don't know if any new concepts were introduced. I guess the Mary, if that counts, but that's part of a character. It was set up very clearly, just going here to stay on the road. And Arlong Park, it felt like he really knew what he was doing there. And that was the arc he wanted to get to. And it feels like Fishman Island is just a remnant of what he had planned to do at some point. And I don't get it. I really don't get why the idea was there to... It felt so oddly preachy for a story that's that nuanced many times. Okay, is One Piece that nuanced? Okay, look, I'm not going to go any deeper into that because I'm not sure. I can't definitively say whether or not it is. I just kind of used a word that was in my head right there. Let me try to think. Because, yeah, I strongly feel like Fishman Island didn't understand that we understood Arlong Park, all of its implications. We get the deal with the fishmen. We know that they're discriminated against. There were some banger parts. Everything with the Fisher Tiger, that entire backstory, that was perfect. But like they said so long ago that like, oh hey, we're going to Fishman Island. Like say that in like right before Thriller Bark or something.
Well, how about that?
Like when, okay, it was super early. I can't exactly say when it was for sure, but it was a little early, and the characters were super excited, and I gave it a chance. I knew that it had a bad reputation, but good grief, it just felt so void of the creativity that he had grown with, like with Water 7, with Thriller Bark, with Endless Lobby, with Skypiea. Not a big fan of Skypiea, but I mean, I haven't watched it in literal years, so my opinion might change now that I have significantly more experience writing my own story, and probably have comparable experience to him when he wrote that, depending on how long it took him to get there. What are we doing? I don't... What's this? Okay. Can I play my game now? Let me play my game. Okay, there we go. So with the entire makeup of that arc, just I don't know, man. Oh, that's definitely not a phrase I should be saying. I don't know, man, when I'm talking about the thing that I know the very most out of anything. Wait, go from here. I got a point I'm making, and I don't know where to finish off that point, because I think it's true. I just don't know how to convey what I'm thinking. What's... Okay, no, I am on the right track. Oh, yeah, so the creativity was just... Yeah, I would be very shocked if he created that chronologically, because I did not. I have many arcs that were... I mean, the second one has been one of my least written ones for forever, as far as the amount of content that I've written in it. Wow, I have... I think it's 5 is finished. Like, I may have a couple characters go in different directions. Maybe a couple will die. Maybe a couple new ones will be introduced. But it's for the most part completed. And the second one just isn't, so... I strongly suspect that that's what happened with Fishman Island, where he had kind of written it in there already before he was adept at telling story. I mean, yeah, no, nuanced is really the right word. Goodness gracious, did Fishman Island try and beat you over the head with what it was trying to say. Like, from the moment you landed, you knew exactly what the conflict was going to be about. You knew exactly where it was going. The audience isn't stupid, man. And he is way too good to have made that mistake. And, like, he is... I'm trying to think. I don't really compare myself to other writers per se. I kind of just compare my work to their work. And even then, I kind of just work off of their work in an abstract way to make mine the best possible. So if I see something I like about a certain thing, say, Cell from Dragon Ball Z's idea of being a... No, that's a horrible example. Good grief. I'm terrible at this example business. Who is a good example at this point? It's not a who, it's more of an arc thing. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is perfect. So, when I was watching through for the first time in 10th grade, I am now out of high school by a few years. That was 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. I think it was 4. Yeah, so 4 years ago, I was watching through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the fight scenes, I have entirely ripped their philosophy. So, I think it is the perfect way to do fight scenes, where, I mean, half and half. I slightly prefer more fluid choreography and creativity. But, okay, no, creativity is what I got from JoJo. Of seeing a character that has just this ability that makes no human sense for properly countering. And watching the characters use their own wit and who they are as people to best that character as a person is the best way you can possibly write a fight scene. When you just see two people being themselves through a fight, you've perfected. You won. You literally just won. And that's what I'm trying to steal on that level, where, you know, I don't have the, oh, you know, this is what you're going to do next, because that is Joseph's thing. But I do have characters who can anticipate or problem solve in a way that is unique to who they are as a person, and that bleeds through into their skill set. Their power set is probably the better way to put it. I don't even know what I was trying to say with this anymore. So, I was talking about Oda, great writer. Felt like he was very early on when he wrote Fishman, because arc sucks, frankly. Except Fisher Tiger, again. It was very compelling stuff. Felt like a rerun. Oh, good grief, I'm going out of bounds. So I'm not watching what I'm doing. What do I do? Do I go here? Probably... Ooh. None of these places are good options. Oh, good grief, they all suck. I'm gonna go there because that looks the highest up. Oh, there's a tree here? Yeah, not necessary at all. But yeah, I think that is one thing that I want to inspire in other writers, that ability to take things in those, I don't know, basic forms, and use their own talents to try and work that into their own story. I want to help people do that a lot more, like I explained with the fight scenes of how I take that idea and apply it to my series, so I don't necessarily... I in no way rip off the fights, but just kind of the philosophy behind them that I found. That's what I do with everything that I watch. I really try and search for what that person does uniquely well. Like how... goodness, let me think of a One Piece example, because I've been going on about One Piece for a little while. My mind's going back to fights right now, because that's kind of in the mode it's in. The conflicts feel super personal in... So while the fights in JoJo feel like they're very based on who each character is as a person, I think the conflicts in... okay, here, the fights in JoJo involve... like, each person's power set, is designed around who they are. In One Piece, every single conflict, that's why Fishman Island is so bad, because their main villain isn't a person. He's literally just the ideology that he aligns with, and that's freaking horrible. Luffy being the embodiment of what real piracy is, the freedom of piracy, what the story presents piracy as, and the beauties of it. When he runs across someone who has that iron grasp on justice, like, say, I mean, I don't want to say Garp, because it's not really... I guess Blackbeard, in a way, how I mean, not the justice thing, forget I said anything about that, because I'm stupid. The Blackbeard is everything wrong with piracy, and I mean, that's why he's the main villain, man. He is the absolute other side of Luffy's coin of what a pirate represents and what type of people they are. And seeing him have to face off against that in their coming conflict, I guess it's kind of a hypothetical more than a direct story example, because it hasn't happened yet. I think it's going to be very, very inspiring for a lot of creators to watch how... Oh my goodness! Dude! This is massive! And do you know what else is massive? How am I gonna get up there? Are you freaking kidding me? That's why that's not filled in. Goodness gracious. I don't want to go up there. I want to stay down here. Or, no, I do want to go up there, but I don't know how to.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Shut up, pretty lady. Help me explore your home. Okay, I would rather not. Okay, no, thank you. This is exactly what I expected. Just going up this massive hill. Anyway, stealing things. Good concepts. Other writers. Do that. Please. It'll help you out. I'm sure that you can rip from mine when it eventually does come out. Come that mid-2027 release date. I worked an 8-hour shift and I've been talking for forever, so apologies if my language is not as adept as it should be. And I'm not presenting my ideas in a proper fashion, which I really, really, really want to do, because I'm trying to help people. I know I can. As I've said many times, I am very good at what I do, in fact. Been doing it for years, man. Even though I'm only 19, 20 in 2 months. I know what I'm doing. Because all I've been doing is what I'm doing, which is writing. I'm the best at character writing and storytelling. I do need to read more Shakespeare, as much as I hate to say it. I've had beef with him ever since I was 14, 15, 16. And strongly believe, and still firmly believe, that he's an awful storyteller and does not know how to write characters. But oh man, his dialogue might just be the best in history. Every single word just feels like the core of the character's person, and the cascade of their emotion just rushing out in the direction of whoever's receiving it. And it's so perfect. I don't get it. I don't understand how he can be so funny and clever with his bouncing off each other, honestly. But, like, still failed to make them seem like actual people outside. Oh my goodness, what is that outside of conversation? Because every time I read one of his plays, I just think, like, nobody's doing this. Like, this isn't how people think. This isn't how people act. This isn't how motivation works. These people are just doing things because story needs them to. And there is nothing that I can't stand more than this happens because story needs it to. Because to me, that just means you don't care about your audience, frankly. That's just, you don't care enough to give them a reason to care. Or to give them, okay. how do I say that? If I am here just to learn that it's on this lower level, I am going to lose my shit. Is it actually? Dude, I think it is. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. It's actually... Wait, no. Can it be? This should be a level down. I'm not gonna go that way yet. I'm gonna climb this all the way first to see if perhaps there's like an extra mini level somewhere around here that I missed. Like there is actually a ledge I can get under. See, like that. I mean, imagine if there's like a hole there and I can go down. That's what I'm looking for. There's just like a path that leads downwards. So getting to this place is possible. Dude, even just a straight drop, I've seen that before in this game. One thing that I've been constantly trying to steal from is the atmosphere of Dragon Ball, which is genuinely impossible. I can't do it. I haven't been able to replicate any of what it feels like properly in my own series. Not in like a copycat way, but in a genuinely know how to say it. This game is freaking gorgeous, by the way. I know I've said that like twice already, but... Oh, could this be? And can it be? Guess not. Alright, we're gonna do our little investigation. Thank you. And now we're gonna go down. All the way down. It is, isn't it? What is that? Oh, I thought that was like a snake type of thing. Is it really just this? Ooh, ew. Oh, that's disgusting. Do I have to activate all of those? No. That's not happening. That's adorable. They really think I'm gonna do that for anything. No, that's not getting unlocked. Goodbye. Good luck, man. Don't talk down to your audience. Dude, there's one piece of art. I can't think of it. It just shows two concepts personified through the character and position and their supports. I've been wanting to say running for it's not running for. Genuinely can't find it in my brain. I just actually can't. I'm literally just stupid. Brainy no function.
That's close enough.
Oh, is it?
Let's get it on! Ha!
Law of the jungle.
You're just saying words. That's another thing I hate about you.
You're
They
in for a
really
little
just
shock.
say words.
Hup, come a little closer.
What do you even call this genre? Then there's no Zero Honkai. Get back here.
Come a little closer.
Hate it when they do that. That's not worth my
Hup.
You know, I can very well guarantee not a single other mangaka has been inspired to make a character by one of Playboy Cardi's songs and a certain football player that just happens to go with it, in my humble opinion. His name is Big Kirko, and oh boy, does he just have that energy about him. I can't help. Okay, another piece of advice. Good grief, this is probably one of the biggest ones I can offer. Look to real people. Now, this does not mean create one-to-one copies. I do not have a single character in my story that is a one-to-one copy of anyone I know. There is no just, oh hey, yeah, this is Zach, but a character. No. This also goes for this Kirko Chang's character I have here. This is based off a very, very niche aspect of who this man might be. And just dial it up to 12. So just take this one piece of this first lit up, dial it back, and expand off of that with another person who is similar. I do this with established characters. So I stayed with someone who was a hunter and knew about all things hunting that I knew nothing about. Dude could skin a deer in, like, literally every part of the deer. And I lived with him for a while. So I took this as a opportunity to steal from him for purposes of writing. And good grief, was that helpful. Because while I necessarily don't have any character that fits that bill, I have ones where who they are and what they're doing at a certain time. Are you serious? There's no Dendroculus up here? This is the most obvious place to put one, and they didn't put one here. It's not even in between. Are you freaking kidding me? You're telling me there's one down here, like presumably in-house somewhere, and we didn't think to put it up.
Stay close. No going off on your own.
Shut up.
The desert doesn't take prisoners.
I'm going to kiss those unnecessarily attractive boot heels you got going on there. Why do
Sucker
I
for a punch, huh?
I see what he did there.
You're in.
I'm gonna brutally murder him. Another person gets a kill. Oh, touch him. Gets a touch.
That's close enough.
A new punch.
Wait, what is this?
That's close
Following
enough.
orders.
I'm so confused. Do we just touch everything? Do we touch everyone? These are very important mysteries that we have to solve. Yeah, these guys are gonna be smart.
Following orders. New punch.
Really close enough.
Come a little closer.
That's close enough.
Or you could maybe have a like this in the range. Whatever. You can also not do that.
You can't run! Look alive! Hi!
20 seconds.
Come a little closer.
Pull his flag!
Really?
I hope the others find some.
The Dendroculus, man. Dude. But I did get to touch people, so that was pretty cool. Come on, Gene. You're better than this, bro. She sounded like 30 years younger since then. I feel like that sometimes. So, like, I really can't go into place to place here. I have to activate it with some BS. Presumably to do with these trailers. I'm going to take out my anchor. Wait, is that a common chest? No, I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. Available. Oh, that's right. That's a quest. I don't do quests. I just go exploring. Imagine doing quests right now. What a loser you'd have to be. I still want to go in this area. I don't know anything about it. I know it's called Natlan, I think. I could be wrong. But I'm probably not. Am I ever wrong? I'm wrong a lot. Like a lot. Exploration? What? My exploration progress is 100%. What do you mean? 36%. How does that work? I'm actually really curious. How much I've explored? Okay, well, definitely nothing in there. Good grief. Frick dragon spine, yo. All of my fellas are unimpressed by the shenanigans in dragon spine. Bro, the masculine urge to sit here and just listen to this music for like the next 5 minutes. Sumeru's soundtrack is so good, dude. The only song of Genshin I have on my phone is, funny enough, the Wish song. This one. This is the only one on my phone right now, but I want more. So I've literally never heard music like this. 16 days. Oh, good grief. Is that enough to get my glorious Queen Clorin? It should be. I think it should be. I think I'm getting her. I'd be surprised if I didn't personally. Odachino. Good grief. I love that I created a character solely just to make a joke about power scaling. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Dude, if you don't write, I highly recommend it. So, man, I got so off track. Again, I'm talking about using real people for inspiration for characters. So, I mean, I might have one that is one-to-one, because I only know this person through a story told about them, and they just seemed like such an interesting person. Or like, I don't know, they were just so unpredictable, but at the same time that's what was incorrigible about them, that unpredictability, and that's just who they are. Man, were they interesting to hear about. And they're long dead by now, but man, it really lit up my creativity about this person. And honestly, the roles that I like, if I were to have a character, they wouldn't do the same thing.
Come a little closer.
Which, I mean,
You're in for a little shock.
Judgment!
I'd be surprised if this man I have a story about did not get somewhere.
Let's get it on!
What am I doing? Oh, right. Like for one.
You've been a naughty.
You can't run!
Okay, man. Whatever. Why? Oh, there's more.
Go and splash!
Yeah, I'll do this.
Buckle up! Judgment!
I don't know if there's anything more to say on that, because that's just so unique to every person.
You're in for a little shock.
But
Come a little closer.
I don't know, so that guy, that was really, he just despawned. No, that's it.
You can't run!
Alright, man. I don't know what's going on.
I hope the others find some.
Shut up, Jimmy. Be happy with what you have. Dude, I'm so excited. So freaking excited. Does she have any other costumes? Because I feel like she's kind of a obvious choice for a... How do we do this? You're level 2 now. Good grief, imagine that her, like, what do you call it? Dude, I miss when I had, like, an endless supply of these. Ooh, I didn't mean to max out on those. Oops. Ascend. Oh shit, doesn't look that bad to ascend.
Wait!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I should start... No, that's why I haven't ascended them, because I don't want to use up my materials. I literally don't know what her use is. I tried to use her. Her musket shell only ever pointed the guilty. Dude, I love the characters who are the opposite of that, who just shoot people because it's fun. Like, how are you gonna give a girl an oversized gun and not let her just unload on anyone who's slightly inconvenienced with her? I need to do that. Dude, be the change you want to see in the writing world, man. Make characters who shoot people for fun. But please don't make the main character. Oh, wow. I need to see, writing a main character, maybe it's just mine in particular, it's freaking impossible, man. As good as I think I am, my goodness, am I not good enough to write a main character yet? She's not quite fleshed out. So that's why I'm really, really, really happy I made progress today at my second arc, because of how difficult writing for her is. The second arc is when she most gets introduced. She's in the... I don't know why I'm just not saying her name. Casey. Literally what every single channel and account I have is named after, pretty much. If there's a Casey Hara online, very likely it's me. Well, I guess it's time to close the book on that. I shall be back later. Just kidding, by later I mean a few days, so thanks for watching, I suppose, and, you know, keep an eye out for Casey. She'll be around.